For more than 20 years, CTV has captured the moments that matter in our community. From our studios in St. Clair, you're watching Focus with Paul Dingeman.
Well, welcome as we welcome February and hopefully some sun and some warmth shortly. My name is Paul Dingeman, and we've got a great show lined up for you. We've got a member of the cast of Avenue Q from the Riverbank Theater. I want to meet Joel Frazier. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Paul.
And welcome to the set. You are the producer.
Director.
Director.
Yes.
Oh, producer, director.
Yeah.
Did you get more pay for one or the other?
That's a good question. I'll have to ask about that. Yeah.
Of Avenue Q. What is Avenue Q?
Avenue Q is the Sesame Street that every adult has needed but has never received. Yeah, that's the.
So a little less risque language, maybe.
Yeah, it's definitely an adult show, but it's nothing terribly crazy. But yes, this is definitely one that the kids should stay home for.
Okay.
But not to say that's we have plenty of other options this season for kids, but this is the one that's going to be a great night out for the adults. We're
going to get to Kate Monster in a minute, but her person in real life is Stephanine Graham, who's been here before many times.
Nice to meet you, Paul, or see you.
Yes. You said it's been a year since you've been here, and you did Bonnie and Clyde, which was a great run and a great success.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it was a really good one.
Have you ever done a puppet thing before?
I've only done puppetry when I was babysitting, so this is a nice graduation, so I'm very excited. Kate and I have become very close.
Talk to me about the play itself. How many characters?
It's about 11 characters, 3 humans, some puppet humans, and then there's also our monster community, which Kate is a representation for.
Okay.
It just as I said, that was the concept was. Well, I had Sesame Street to teach me how to count and how to share and be friends. I need somebody to tell me how to handle a date. I need somebody to tell me how to.
I see you're cleaning this up for TV.
Exactly. Yes. How to handle the internet and all the things that you can find on there. Where's my tutorial for that? And so the authors of this, way back in 2003, did just that. And against all odds, it became this smash hit, Tony Award winning, beating out a little show. Maybe you've heard of it, Wicked. It beat that out for Tony's.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Well, we're going to talk to Kate Monster here in a second. I'll let the guys in the control room get a good tight shot of Kate. But Kate, welcome to CTV and Channel 6. What's on your mind, and how do you like being Kate Monster?
Oh, hi, Paul. Well, I just love being in the show Avenue Q, and this new guy just moved to our street, and he is just so cute. His name is Princeton, and I like him, and we're friends with him and our friend Gary Coleman and a lot of other people, too.
So, do you sing and dance in this play?
Oh, yes, there's a lot of singing and dancing.
Oh,
which is impressive with your lack of feet.
We'll now show the picture of Stephanie, who's doing all the talking here.
Oh, yes.
Stephanie, this has got to be a really different kind of experience of acting for you.
Yeah, it's very interesting, and it's kind of opposite of everything acting school ever teaches you, right? They teach you to be open to the audience, to be loud, to have really big facial expressions, where you now have to put all those things into this entity, right? So she needs to be the center of attention, and I can't overshadow her with my facial expression, so it's it's very interesting.
I would imagine that when Jim Henson started all this kind of stuff, that they probably used a lot of radio actors that were used to projecting acting with their voices, but not with their faces like you go do on stage. Would that be a possibility?
Interestingly enough, with with Henson, and then he kind of just had his own group of like the Great Frank Oz, all that
Right.
stuff, Miss Piggy. But they did it in a way where they were underneath.
Right.
There's a table and Kermit's sitting here.
Right.
Kermit is a rod puppet, which is what Kate is.
Right.
And they would just do all of that from underneath here. So it's a unique experience that the puppeteers are out there.
Yeah.
You're right on stage with
Right
Yes,
on
so we'll be
stage.
wearing black on stage. Yes.
I've seen it done a few ways where I've seen the actors dressed like they're puppets. I've seen it where they've gone like full puppet, where it's just this is
Right.
visible and everything else is like in a morph suit.
Right.
But yeah, I actually performed in this in 2017, and I really liked what we did, which is what we kind of are doing here, which is kind of just like a black, but also kind of matching what their puppets vibe is.
The performances are from February the 8th through March the 9th.
Yes.
And it's at the Riverbank.
Yes.
Which does not have a bad seat in the
Oh,
house.
absolutely
You're
not.
close, you're intimate. It's you're able to hear all the sound. Everything is great.
Yes.
Boardwalk is beautiful, but that's more for a little larger production.
Yeah.
Thank you. Which up next we have Alice Through the Looking Glass, which
Yes,
is going
we
to
do.
be spectacular.
Which is also great for kids.
Yeah. There
Okay.
we go.
The next production is. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're in rehearsals for that one.
Yeah.
When's that start? The end of March? Or beginning of March? Oh, I had to give
I
you.
have the date somewhere.
I want to
Well,
say.
that's-
March, April.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
March for sure. Yeah.
Well, let's get back to Kate and see if Kate has any words of wisdom for us about our lives. How should we live our lives, Kate?
Oh, well, let's see. Kate, what do you say? I say you just enjoy every day and you can try to pursue your purpose, but what matters most is who you surround yourself with.
Well, that's a very good advice. Very good
Thanks.
advice. Kate, thank you so much for stopping
Thank
by.
you, Paul. I'll shake your hand.
Okay. Left-handed shake hand. That's good.
Thank you.
You are cute.
Thank
And
you.
11 members in the cast.
Yes. Yes. I want to be. Yeah. We have some cast members playing different parts.
Right.
So different puppets come out. We've got Bad Idea Bears. We've got a Trekkie monster who's a bit of a recluse. You did hear correct earlier. Gary Coleman is a
Yes.
character in the show, which is fun in and of itself. But yeah, it's a blast, and it's good, raunchy fun, but it is incredibly poignant as it continues, and that's I ended up falling in love with that show when I first did it, just for that reason.
Well, welcome to the Thumb Coast group.
Thank you.
You'll enjoy it. We're glad you're here.
Thank you.
And she's an old timer now. I'm talking about Kate. No, I'm talking about Stephanie. How many shows have you been in?
Oh, I cannot count on one hand at least.
And
I
you,
think 5 or 6, maybe 7.
that's cute.
Yeah, one of my favorites was Steel Magnolias.
Yeah.
That I was in when I first started at Thumb Coast.
Yeah.
So.
and you've been.
Yeah.
It glows on you.
Oh, thank you.
It does.
Thank you so much.
It does. Good job.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. That's February the 8th through March the 9th. There's not a bad ticket at the Riverbank Theater in Marine City.
Yeah.
Just check Thumb Coast TV, Thumb Coast
ThumbCoastTheaters.com.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
they
you'll
can
have-
also buy tickets at the box office as
Yes.
well.
Okay, very
Yeah.
good. Very good.
Absolutely.
Thanks. Good seeing you. See you,
seeing
Kate.
you.
Thank you so
Goodbye.
much.
Back with our next guest in just a second. Well, as we move along in the month of February, it's Health Heart Month, and we've got Kristin Thompson from the St. Clair County Community Mental Health to tell us all about that. Welcome back to the set.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Nice to see you.
Yes, it is Heart Health Month. It's February, and here we at CMH really recognize the connection between physical health and mental health. And so we jump right in on Heart Health Month because we think there's things that we can do to help with the mental health piece that might help physical health in the long run.
Well, the mental health part of it, I get all stressed out and my blood pressure goes up and my heart has a side effect of that, and that's not good stuff.
Absolutely. I mean, those hormones that are the negative ones start impacting your body, and it's sometimes hard to override that or get long-term strategies to prevent that from happening. And also the mental health world, we're the people that might be able to help you with some of those strategies.
Okay, and specifically on heart health, have you got some rules and regulations?
Yeah, when I think of heart health, I think of that racing heart and the anxiety that you just can't get back to your baseline again. So mindfulness techniques, deep breathing, physical activity, going for walks to get that nervous energy out of your body, and of course, therapy. That if you need someone to talk to, there are many therapists, including us in the area, that might be able to help you work through some of the more specific needs that you're having.
A lot of it is brought on by yourself, right?
Yes, absolutely. And family history has a big part of this as well. And so recognizing that it's okay to get help, and I know there's stigma with getting mental health help at points in time.
Yeah.
And we wish there wasn't, and we're here to help reduce that stigma so that the therapists are available. But if you feel like there's things that you want to do yourself to try first, that it's the deep breathing techniques. Online, there's all sorts of mindfulness techniques. Going for that walk. It's a proven fact that exercise actually improves mental health.
Also, this month, it's Random Act of Kindness Month, and I think with all the stuff going on in the world and the country and everything else, we could use a lot of kindness.
And a little kindness goes a long way.
And
so we are in the month to recognize that, and I think the timing is excellent for that to happen. Right. The one thing we know about kindness is that it boosts happiness. And so if you're a kind person, it's going to help you, but it's also going to help the person that you are performing that act toward.
Yeah, and that is so true.
Right.
I used to say, if you're really discouraged and disillusioned, go to the emergency room and sit there and watch other people coming in with cuts and bruises and everything else, and you'll feel a lot better.
It's all about perspective. Right.
Perspective, and Random Act of Kindness is perspective.
Absolutely. And a little act of kindness, such as opening a door for somebody, giving them a true compliment on a new haircut, new glasses, that sort of thing. That really brightens someone else's day, and that gives you that little boost when you get that authentic smile back.
And I always get a kick out of the fact when people say, or you hear about somebody paying it forward at McDonald's or those kinds of things, that you drive up to the window and, oh, that other car ahead took care of you.
Well, and then you see how that is contagious.
Yeah.
And so then I've gone up and said, 10 people in a row have done that now. And that really is, that's showing that kindness is contagious. Volunteering, I think most people volunteer because they get something out of it as well. That good feeling of helping the elderly, helping animals, helping someone in need, that there's something you get back from that as well as a volunteer.
Then there's some upcoming events.
Yes.
And if the fellows in the control room will throw up that slide.
Yes.
We've got a creative arts contest, which has been going on for a while.
It has
number of years. A lot of successful winners in Marine City and St. Clair that I know of.
Absolutely. Yeah, many school districts are participating. Our elementary bookmark and our middle school poetry contest are closed.
Oh, okay.
Our high school art contest, we wanted to let everybody know it's still open.
Okay.
The reason for that is that we've gotten feedback from some of the high school students that they take art in the second semester.
Okay.
So now that they've just rolled over.
That's being fair.
Yep, so I'll give some details. The new deadline is Friday, February 21st to get your art in. And to do that, you can visit our events tab on our website at SCCCMH.org, and then you can learn about how you submit the artwork on that.
And what kind of art are they submitting? A little of everything?
Any format they want, right. But a lot of it's painting and drawing, but we get tons of beautiful artwork. And the great thing about that is that everybody else should watch our Facebook page because we have a community voting for people's choice.
Oh, okay.
And the artwork that the high school kids do is simply amazing. And so everybody can vote on that. Or, if you have a high school family member that submitted it, you can vote for your kid.
Oh, okay.
Bring your friends and family along. Absolutely.
And line up 100 votes.
Exactly. And then while you're on there, though, you look at the resources that we have because that the whole point is to destigmatize mental health, and the lot of resources on there to help people as well.
And the winners of these contests, art contests, normally appear on billboards and on your magazines.
They do. We have posters made of the high school art contest, and that's our theme for the year. And then in our one of our main buildings, we have all the historical ones. We make them into very large size ones, so they're there for the length of in term for people to see.
All right, what else you got coming up?
We've got a couple other things coming up here. We have a busy upcoming spring if we want to look towards spring. Yep. So we have the face-off for mental health coming. Yes, we all want to look towards spring. Yes, we do, especially after ice.
Let me hold that one up.
Yes, this is the face-off for mental health. So this is our second year connecting with the Port Huron Prowlers. And we have, it's fundraising night. It's an awareness and support for mental health. It's on Friday, March 21st at McMorran. 7:05 is the puck drop. We have discounted tickets on our website, and we'll have giveaways and raffles and all sorts of games there.
That just sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's a really fun night.
Yeah.
And so we'd encourage people to come and get to participate in mental health activities and the Prowlers. So it's a great night. And then this is our 17th annual Run for Recovery, and that's coming up on Saturday, May 10th. Our registration is open, and we're encouraging people to sign up for the 5K. We have a 1-mile kids run, and we have a 2-mile walk for anybody that's interested.
Deb has always had this as one of her favorite things.
It is.
And it is 17 years already.
17 years, yeah. And it's helped a lot of people.
Gets a lot of people involved, though.
Right. So I can talk about this. The race supports the NAMI of the Blue Water area, the BW ROC, which is Blue Water Recovery Outreach Center, and our CMH Endowment Fund that helps individuals in need. Sign up is $30, and kids under 18 can register for $15.
And you probably get a shirt. And
you get a shirt, yep. And right now, the time frame is if you want to start the couch from 5K training, you're in the window still if you want to sign up and
slow down. You got to tell me about the couch to 5K.
Yeah, if you go online, there's, we're sitting on the couch right now, and you can start by walking and keep increasing your stamina, and hopefully by May 10th, you'll be ready to go.
I like that.
Yes.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, so we are busy.
Okay. And let's see, and then we've got a bunch of numbers we're going to throw out there, because this is a good way to get a hold of community mental health.
It sure is.
Go ahead.
So our crisis support line is the 966-2575. That's our mobile crisis unit. They are available 24 hours, 7 days a week. The nice thing about that, too, is that you do not have to be open to community mental health to get that support. If you're a resident of St. Clair County and you are a loved one in the county or having mental health concerns in a crisis situation, these are live staff that are available to assist.
24/7.
24/7, Christmas.
966-2575.
Yes.
Easy number.
Easy number, yep.
And
then long term, if it's not a crisis situation and you just want to learn more about services or you'd like to access services, our 1-800 number to access services is 888-225-4447.
Okay, both easy numbers.
Yes,
great,
absolutely.
Great.
Yep.
All right, have we missed anything? Oh, and then this is a big one.
Yep, this is our national. This is the 988 number. So this is, we'd call 911 for a medical emergency. Yep. This is 988 for a mental health emergency, and that's a national line.
And that's just not suicide, it's mental health.
It's mental health, yep, suicide and crisis.
Okay.
And so I would say this number can help you along with locally that 966-2575 number can help you as well.
Okay. Well, lots of important information, and
yes.
We remind people just to go on your website,
absolutely. which is www.SCCC3CMHs.org.
Okay.
So I'll repeat that.
I think the fellows have got it up.
Oh, perfect. Yep.
There it is now. So it's a very accessible
it is.
kind of website that's easy to manage and easy to get through,
Yes.
but can answer millions of questions.
Millions of questions. There's lots of resources. There's lots of contact numbers if you have questions. So, and if anybody ever has questions, they can always call our access line, which we talked about.
Right.
Lots of ways to get in to see us.
Kristin, very nice to see
Thank
you. Come back
Same to
anytime.
you. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Let's see ya.
Have a good day.
That's about it for this edition of the Focus program. Thanks very much for tuning in. Till next time, I'm Paul Dingeman. See you soon.